And we are live. What is up? What is up? This is Southern Comic Geek, and I'm coming to you across various media platforms to bring you this Harshlife Spotlight mystery box. Actually, two of those. And so, before we get into all that comic book goodness, I'm going to go ahead and let the intro roll. So, this would be a good opportunity for you to smash that like button, the subscribe, follow button, whatever it is across the applicable platform. If you want to go ahead and do that while the intro plays, stay tuned. Now, before I get to show all of this comic book goodness, I want to thank the YouTube channel members as well as the Patreon members. I appreciate you coming alongside the channel and helping it grow. And also want to shout out GoCollect.com. You can visit them for finding out more information on your ever-increasing values on your comic books. It seems they go up from day to day. So visit that for free, and you can get even more in-depth analysis with a small monthly fee. So if you're not familiar with my channel, if you are, great. If you're not, then basically I collect a bunch of stuff, but it's also called hoarding in some areas. But mystery box unboxings, random rants, Funko Pops, action figures, comic books, so on and so forth, and do some interviews and et cetera, do auction on my channel on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Central Time. Mostly comic books, but occasional Funko Pops and action figures on that. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. So Harshlife Spotlight sells mystery boxes on their Instagram channel. And I've seen them around, but I don't believe I've ever purchased anything from them. And so they had a new mystery box go live, and I said, hey, go ahead, give me two of those. And so I got them today. Now, some of these mystery boxes I've been getting lately have cards. Now, back in the day, as the old folks used to say, back in the day, I used to collect baseball cards, and of course, Marvel had all the cards for everything. But as far as knowing what any of them are worth, I'm clueless. So there's especially like the Pokemon cards. So this is a Charizard. No, I think that's a big card, right? This is Gumshoes. These two gumshoes are picking up the slack. So Gumshoes. Not sure if that's a big one or not. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. They also threw in some Bob Marley cards, man. Yeah, we be jamming. And they also threw in a sticker, Harshlife Spotlights. So these mystery boxes were 20-something bucks. Let's see how many books I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 books, and the pack of cards and the Pokemon card. Again, Pokemon card might be the biggest win of the box. I don't know. And I don't know if they advertise it that it is the biggest win or could be the biggest win of the box. So let's see what we got. First off, we got Ultraman. This is like a Japanese big thing in Japan, and they recently had a new relaunch of the series. Outside of that, I'm clueless when it comes to. Seems like I'm clueless about a lot so far, right? But this is Ultraman Genesis. This is from 1993 from Ultra Comics. I know there's a newer thing of Ultraman out. So there's Ultraman. Ooh, now this was a big book not too long ago. It's not in the best of shape, but this is Avengers 187. Obviously, they got it out of our Torpedo Comics box because it's got the Torpedo Comics, which they're typically on the high scale, not their grading, but their prices. And with this one, this one has seen better days. Matter of fact, it says 5.0 on the back, and so it looks every bit of that. But this was the first appearance of the demon Sargoth or something. It starts with a C. That supposedly people were specking that was going to be the one behind the whole WandaVision deal. It ended up not being the case. So I don't know if that book's cooled off or not. I know the White Vision book found in West Coast Avengers has not cooled off as of yet. So I don't know. Pretty cool. Then we got Marvel Tales #6, a 25-cent goodie. These reprint because back in the day, there go again with the old folk phrase, back in the day. But back in the day, the books were not easily accessible, right? And so in order to get, you had to do all these reprints. And so Marvel Tales, a lot of times those were just that, were reprints, and that's what that is. Then we got Nova #8. Nova #8. Sam Alexander Nova. Sam Alexander Nova. I promise there were no kids harmed in the filming of this mystery box unboxing. But this is, it's got the yellow border. Some of the times they'll have the red border and the blue border. So I wonder if this is a later printing according to that. But there is that. And that's the Nova 8. Now, when I pulled this out of the box, I pulled this book out first. And I purposely did not, or purposely opened it up and showed the bottom to this book because this book I knew was definitely a find. And that is Darkwing Duck. Bow! Let's get dangerous. This is issue 18. This is the final issue. So typically, especially on these more children's-centered type books, they're low print runs. They're hard to find in the first place because of that, and then hard to find in good quality because the kids got them and they read them, right? Or at least looked at the pictures. And so this is the last issue of that, which usually by the time they're winding down a series, they're doing less runs on it. And this is an homage to X-Men 101, the classic Jean Grey Phoenix rising out of the deal. So we got Darkwing Duck. We also got Scrooge McDuck, Launchpad McQuack, and is it Gizmo Duck? So that's pretty dope. And pretty dope. As a matter of fact, I think it's the same Darkwing Duck series that has a lot of cool homages that I'd like to get my hands on, but for the aforementioned reasons, they're a little harder in the sense that you can find them, but harder in the sense of finding a deal, if that makes more sense. Because you can find almost anything. There are some books out there that know their ghosts, but you can find almost anything on eBay. All right, so the Bob Marley, yeah, man. What's that whole box of them? All right, so got another Harshlife Spotlights sticker, and then also got Tauros. If anybody knows anything about that card, let me know. So the last book in the back, I'm going to show the back of it first. It says bonus book, which is pretty cool. It says save history, okay? And it says low grade. And you can see it on the front. It is Fantastic Four 76, and definitely this is history from the Jack Kirby run. It looks like it has seen every bit of water damage. I wonder how the pages fare on the inside of it, but cool cover nevertheless. Then we got X-Men Blue, the lenticular that lenticulates to X-Men 10. one of the few Marvel lenticulars that actually done well because it's the exact same main faces. So. Then we got Carnage, Black, White, and Blood. This is the variant edition. I don't know if this one got up as high as the ASM one that the Black, and then of course it did so well. They did a second, third, fourth print, and I don't know if the Carnage one did that. Then we got Thor #5, which is the first full appearance of the Black Winter, but this is the third print. And depending on if you're a Thor guy or not, this might be one of the better covers that you would like to have because it's actually him in form on cover. Okay, then we got Incredible Hulk 107. I don't think there's anything key about this particular issue of Incredible Hulk. Other than the fact that I'm collecting Hulk. And let's see if I have that one or not. I don't have that one, so that's pretty nice to get a random book like this that might not be a key, but it's one that you were looking for. Then we got Brave and the Bold, #181. You got Batman and Hawk and Dove. Got a Torpedo Comics $8 sticker there. They got it listed as a 6.5 or Fine Plus. And this, of course, is Hawk and Dove. For those who might not be familiar with the old Hawk and Dove, this is their brothers, right? So I think in Infinity Crisis, if I'm not mistaken, he dies off, the Dove, and then that's when they bring in the female Dove, Rob Liefeld did, and the rest is history, and certainly the more popular of the pairings. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. Take off this masking tape here. So we got Superman 207. So some 25-cent goodness, 80-page giant. People wishing Superman a happy, at that point, 30th birthday. Of course, Superman is 80-something now, so it tells you about when this book came out. 1968. Tells you to you right there. So this is an oldie for those people who might be a Superman fan. That's definitely a find, if you will. Now, I want to look up the cost of these mystery boxes so that I can accurately depict the value here. Harshlife Spotlight, so we're going. So I sent $98 for two. So that's $49. So they're $49 a box. Doing them individually, this box certainly was a winner. Discounting the cards, the Pokemon cards, the Bob Marley cards, because I know absolutely nothing about them. This is definitely a good deal on this one because you got the Darkwing Duck, which I know is probably the value of the box itself. That Nova is probably something that Marvel Tales, I know this is, and not sure about that. But yeah, so you got 5 books. 5 books for $49. So you're talking about $10 a book. Yeah, it's a pretty fair deal. That's probably a B right there. I don't know. I probably would rate that maybe an A-. That box right there, an A-. As far as this box, and he did throw a bonus book in this one, so that is cool. Even though, I mean, it's beat to you know what, but I did find one that I was needing for my run, so that's a plus. Even though it's Jim Aparo Batman, you know, you got to draw the line somewhere, so I'll probably just sell that. I'm sure that'll be easy to sell. Probably easy enough to sell. Easy enough to sell. I've got a bunch of these and easy enough to sell. So with the way that I grade mystery boxes, obviously, if it's something that I wanted and I got it for cheap, that helps the value. If it's something that I would keep had I not already had it, that's additionally helpful. And then thirdly, if it is something that is easy to sell, or should be easy to sell, because I do my auctions on various channels, including my own on YouTube. And so if it is something that's easy to sell, then I'm good with that. So that's probably easy enough to sell box right there. And you got one to keep. So probably a B on that. So not too bad for first time around with Harshlife Spotlights. If you like what you see, they do mystery boxes all the time, releases on them. So check them out over on the Instagrams. I'm sure they're on various other social media platforms, but I know that's where I ran into them, was over on the Instagram. So be sure before you get out of here to smash that like button or the applicable sign of appreciation and the subscribe button. Check me out over on YouTube and Instagram, where you'll see most of my stuff. And until next time, keep reading and keep collecting, folks. Adios.